Hey folks, Rob here, and I want to remind everybody to get in on R4 Mississippi Thunder's 1,000 subscriber giveaway. He'll be giving away a barkeep boot, the bootlegger edition with the wooden collector's box and the flask and the shot glass. So go over to R4 Mississippi Thunder, subscribe, leave a comment on that video, and let's get him up to that 1,000 mark, and somebody will win that. Be a great thing to win just for subscribing to something you already like to do. Thanks for watching. Hey folks, Rob here. Thought we'd come out here and start laying down some paint on our Make It Ring targets we got the other day. Still got some white left. This white has actually went a lot farther than I thought it would. So we're going to put a coat of white on them like we did the last ones. And I'm going to try to use the stencil on these too as well. So there's our 2-inchers. And like I said, we're going to be using this to set up kind of a 22 rifle plinking gallery, and we're going to try set something up a little further away with a little more challenging targets to use the 22 rifles on. So there's our 2-inch. Here's our 1-inch. These are like little raindrops. So if I can hit these, I'll be shooting raindrops. These are 1-inch targets. So they should be fairly challenging to hit. And we're going to make a good attempt at hitting those. So there's our 2-inch and our 1-inch. We got our coat of white on it. And like I say, may try to use a little bit of stenciling on these. I don't know what we can do with the 1-inch. I think we can use our 3-inch to put a little bullseye on the the 2-inchers. So I think we'll be able to do that. And here's my 3-inch. Might as well paint them as well. I do have a 3-inch stencil. I ran the paint on that one. Made the paint run. Got overzealous. Got a run on that one. Let's put one down here. Trying to put too much at once. Got a little heavy on this one up here. It's gonna run. And I'm gonna lay this one down here. You might not be able to see it. And I'm gonna put a little coat of paint on this. We'll give it a little time to dry, and then we'll come back and use a stencil on it. See if we can get a little bit of a bullseye on these. So we'll give this a little time to dry and come back. So anyway, guys, that sure turned the exposure white. There. I think our exposure got a little carried away there, spraying that white. So we'll give this a little time to dry. And I'm thinking on these 1-inch, I can lay that little dot right there and make a little, I'm thinking I can put a little black dot right in the middle of that. And our 2-inchers, I think I can use that inner circle to put one on that too. So we're going to give this a little bit of time to dry. We'll come back with our black and see if we can put some dots on them. So stay tuned. Okay folks, our targets are all dry, and that's a 2-inch there. I'm going to try to use this to put a little ring on the 2-inch. The inside diameter of this little inner circle is 2 inches, so that works out real nice. Got us some Krylon, just matte black, and we're going to see how these come out. These are the Make It Ring targets. Bought these off eBay. The seller is KYL Harn, KYLHARN. I'll leave a link in the description. Our stencils here are our Fullbow stencil kit, and let's just see how these look. We'll put a little coat on there. And Gunwild 1 was the one who told me to paint them white first. So there's kind of what we got. Check that out. So we'll lay this on the side. Let's try a 1 inch, see what we can do with a 1 inch that I just dropped. I'm still figuring out how to mount the 1 inch, but if we lay our stencil right there, we can line it up with the center a little bit there. And I'm trying to be too perfect. Alright, let's see what that looks like. So there's our 1 inch target. Now the 1 inch target ain't, put a little bit of a black dot on it. We may just leave them white. Let's do a 3 inch. So there's one of our 3 inch. Good thing about these, they stick on there. So once you place it where you want it, it's not going anywhere. Doesn't take a lot of paint to fill that little bit of area in on those. So there's a 3 inch target. I get a little bit of smearing on that one. I don't know if it's got a little bit of a gap under, but it's gonna get shot up, so it don't really matter. Just gives you kind of an aiming point. Yeah, there's a little bit of paint buildup there on the back. I get a little bit of underspray right there. Could be the angle when I'm spraying it too. Try to spray it straighter on. I may be spraying up and under. That's better. So it's probably a kind of technique. Another 3 inch. And guys, I forgot on my last video, but check out TN Pickers shooting guns channel. TN Pickers. It's TN and Pickers. It'll come up. You don't have to type in the whole thing. If you type in TN Pickers, it'll come up. Check them out. It's a good channel. I've been watching them some lately. Got some good content. Check them out. Great guy. Chris is the prime motivator on there, and check out Chris's channel. Does a great job with a lot of firearms. So give them a look, see if it's something you're interested in. If it is, subscribe to them. They'd be glad to have you. You know, all these small channels need to, you know, I'm a small channel myself. I ain't saying I'm big, but you know, I like to try and help people who are trying to grow the awareness of our Second Amendment rights and shooting, and you know, anytime we can help each other out, that's what we ought to do. You know, it's our obligation as a group of like-minded citizens to you know, to help each other when can. And I'm always more than happy to help someone who is a fellow YouTube video maker who supports the Second Amendment. I really probably need to wipe those off afterwards, or spray them off with some brake cleaner. That might work, or it might melt them. So anyway, guys, that is our Make It Ring 3 inch, 2 inch, and 1 inch target. I'm going to leave the 1 inch white. I think it's too small to have a dot, and it makes it a little busier, it might not be as visible that way. Anyway, I'm gonna leave these out here to dry a little bit, and we'll see you guys on the next video. I appreciate you watching, and until the next one, don't forget to check out TN Pickers, and we'll see you on the next one.